Well, none of them can hide from the truth, yeah. Children have to go back to the roots, yeah. None of them can hide from the truth, yeah. Children have to go back to the roots. I'm telling you now, the truth, the truth. Telling you, yeah, the truth, the truth. You have to go back to the roots, the roots. Go to the roots, to the roots. Yeah, man, you know, this is Benjamin out of the Smiling Coast, West Africa, Gambia, representing for the one and only Abu, the big man you don't know, the Soninke warrior, the man that brings the truth, Soninke warrior, the sign of enlightenment, the Soninke warrior, the righteous and the true African. Abu, reveal the truth to them, you know, no matter how them try run from it, because none of them can hide from the truth, yeah. Yes, we have to dig back the roots, yeah. Fire!
Subscribe now.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Afridamus Report. I'm your host, Afridamus. I want to welcome all of you to the Afridamus Report. I know that music, got you going because the topic we're tackling here, this is a big win for men all over the world. The Hakimi story. But before we get into that, I want to thank all of you for liking the video. If you haven't already liked it, subscribe to the channel. So, ladies and gentlemen, this topic is going to be an unusual one. An unusual one. That's why I see you banging your head. That's right. That's right. So, generally, we hear stories, gold digging stories, and we all know straight they are gold digging stories. But what do we say? Male simps would come out and be like, oh, what are you? You're hurt by women. What are you mad about? We see men constantly taken to the cleaner. Because you see, men have been playing games. They have been playing a game that is rigged. Because you think you are playing one game, but the person that you are playing this game, you are involved in this game in, everything have been rigged against you. They can lie. They can renege on their promises. All along, they've been planning. They've been planning how to get to your goal, the goal that you have. So there's a reason why men all over the world are celebrating it. But they don't know yet who is behind all this, because there's a role that his mama played. But before we get to that, you guys know I always like to tackle minor stories that are connected to the major story we have here today. So I was cruising, right? Like a couple of weeks ago, I went on Facebook. So I'm cruising through, and then all of a sudden this story popped up in front of me from a popular Gambian social media website called What's on Gambia. I like this website because it's a page on Facebook. So they tackle topics that In this society, especially like Gambian society, they like to pretend. And I've heard people over here say, oh, are Gambian women gold diggers? They want to know. But yes, the majority are gold diggers. In fact, they don't hide their gold digging ways. You see? So that brings me to this story I came across on What's on Gambia. So this woman that you see in my screen here, light skin, right? So you guys know, somehow the light skinned woman always wins in these societies. So I guess she is mixed. Her mother is Egyptian and her father is Gambian. So their standard of beauty, they attach it to, the light skin, of course, which explains why the people, majority of those women bleach their skin because that's what beauty is attached to. But see, since, from the time I was a child, you know, just like Hakimi here, I will bring you the connection to how mamas, your mama, if your mom loves you, she would red pill you from the time you were a little child. So I used to, sometimes I would go around, like when the women, like they are braiding hair and stuff. So I'll be sitting around, or sometimes some younger auntie would say, oh, why don't you come accompany me to the braiding hair place? So in Gambia, these women, they sit around, they are braiding hair, and you can clearly, as a kid, I could hear and understand clearly how these women, are clear gold diggers. And they plan it, it's like the whole thing is planned. I remember one situation where this one woman, there was a guy who wanted to marry her because this is how they do it over there. So contacts this woman and the woman agrees. So that would mean now that woman is her fiance and the parents are involved too. But this woman all along, she had no intention of marrying this guy, but she wants the money that the man has. And while I'm sitting there, I could hear them discuss this. And she's talking about, if he doesn't wake up, I'm going to finish all his money. So this man is giving her the money, giving her gifts, under the pretext that they are going to get married. And in fact, this woman agreed to that. So you would agree that, okay, this man is giving these gifts and money because he thought they were going to get married. That's what they agreed upon. So, yes, I know you that's watching me in America, you're going to say, man, I can't believe how much of a simp these people are. I would agree with you 100%. I would agree with you. But then again, you know, how come these men don't learn from this? So I thought maybe in 2023, now people have learned and understand not to do this. But boy, was I wrong. So this light-skinned woman you see here, so she's top notch. She's top notch, right? According to the spectrum of the beauty standard there. So let me read the story here. Give me a moment. Let me pull up what I saw on the Gambian website. And I will read some of the comments to show you how shameless these women are about their gold digging ways. They are straight gold diggers. They think it's okay. But let's see what this simp, how much money he spent on this woman. Let me read the story. Here. Hold on. Where's the story? There it is. So it says, Aisha is in trouble? Question mark. That is from the Watson Gambia show. It says Aisha Fati's former fiance, Senegalese Gambian business tycoon, that means he has a lot of money, Abdoulaye Cham, has dragged her to court to refund all the money and gifts he gave her during their engagement. So he gave her this money because of that. But watch what happened, right? And how much money was spent. Aisha abruptly ended the engagement and disappeared after receiving millions of dollars from the tycoon, according to court papers. They flew to Dubai together for their pre-wedding getaway, and Abdullah spent $6 million. So 6 million, that would be about 50, $60,000. They also flew to Paris, where Abdullah claimed he spent 6.6 million on designer bags and watches. He gave $3 million to Aisha to buy African clothes from Nigeria for the wedding. After getting engaged, Abdullah claimed he was giving Aisha a monthly allowance of $180,000, which is like $3,000 per month. That's for just, the allowance every month. He gave Aisha 10 million for the construction of a 3-story building complex in the Senegambia Street. He gave Aisha 19.5 million to purchase a villa at the Fajara waterfront. He gave Aisha, a Mercedes-Benz GLE 63 Brabus. So this is like $100,000 car, over $100,000. With gave the registration number worth $13 million. He gave Aisha Mercedes-Benz, another Benz GLE 53 car, worth $6 million. So it goes on to say, court papers disclosed Aisha's refusal to go ahead with the proposed marriage has caused Abdullah great financial losses and embarrassment among his family, colleagues, and friends. He wants Aisha to refund every butut, meaning every penny he spent during their wedding preparations. Abdoulaye Cham is one of the richest men in Senegal. His company is constructing the Radisson Blue Hotel in the Gambia. So check this out. You look at like some of the comments here. You look at it, some of the comments, the feminists and their little minions, they celebrated it. They celebrated it. I've said Nigerians always involved in pimping. So you see that story, right? So this is similar. This is similar to what we are tackling here today. Bantu said, Aisha's con game must be good. Let me get out my notepad. Yeah. So you guys clearly can see that, this man, would you say he's just a simp? He got taken to the cleaners? Or, quote unquote, this Aisha is smart? Or it's just a gift? But the bottom line is, these women are gold diggers. They are gold diggers. It's not only here in America. We've seen men after men taken to court. These women would take half of their wealth. They want to spend money that they did not work for. They like to say, oh, because we were married, I should get half. And they would like to say, oh, till death do us apart. But how come they don't stick to that till death do us apart? That brings us to our topic of the day. Ashraf Hakimi. If you guys haven't already heard this story, you must be hiding under a rock somewhere. Hakimi is a Moroccan football player. Here in America, we call it soccer. So he married this old Jezebel. Why do I say old Jezebel? You would see why. See, this woman she was 30 years old, while Hakimi is 18. So she came grooming this young man. Because what 30-year-old model do you know that go and hang around teenagers like Hakimi if it's not about grooming? But you see, Hakimi's mama she's the smartest woman on this planet Earth. She knows, you know what, I don't want to create any problems between me and my lovely, innocent Hakimi. He's a young man, he's not used to this. So what I'll do is, that's why when I was even searching around, wherever you see Hakimi, his mama is always whispering in his ear. If you notice, just go check out the videos. His mama is always whispering and kissing him on the cheek. But long story short, this woman, she's a Spanish actress of Moroccan and Tunisian background. She's a beautiful woman. She's an actress. See, that's the red flag. She already have her wealth. But we know what the plan was. She knows Hakimi is going to accumulate a lot of wealth. So she has her eyes on that wealth. Just like Kim Kardashian did to Kanye West. How did that end up? Kim Kardashian took Kanye West to court despite her making all this money and took half of his wealth. Right? We've seen Dr. Dre. I can name men upon men. So Hakimi was also being set for this type of failure. But Hakimi's mama was like, not so fast, you little heifer. You are not about to come over here and take my son Hakimi for a ride. I have worked so hard. I have sacrificed. I love my son unconditionally. I know his favorite snacks, his favorite candy. But you think I don't know what you are up to. Guys, please hit the like, hit the like. So this older woman who is almost old enough to be Hakimi's mama. Hakimi's mama is like, lady, you are almost my age. But since you want to come here, and put this cougar sex on my son and manipulate his mind, fine, I cannot stop him from going along and marrying you, but I'm going to put a Uno card. You're playing 3D chess. We are going to be playing 4D. So she thinks she not realizing Hakimi's mom orchestrated all this. Hakimi put everything in his mama's name. He put everything in his mama's name. Before we get to that quote, let me show you what happened in court when they got to court. Before we start this, let me show you the footage. No, you know what? Let me read the story first, and then I will show you the tape when they got to court, what happened here. So I've got a story here. So are you guys seeing that? Wife of Moroccan star loses divorce settlement. So let me read this story for you here. So wife of Moroccan star loses divorce settlement as fortune is in his mother's name. Did you guys hear that? Ashraf Hakimi is worth more than $70 million, but most of it is under his mother's name. So Hakimi is poor. He doesn't have money. Look, a lot of you see me in the car that I drive. It's not my car. The clothes I wear, I just wear them, but none of this is mine. It's not even in my name. So let us read this story. The wife of Paris Saint-Germain PSG star Ashraf Hakimi, Hiba Abok, that's the wife, walked away from divorce court with nothing after learning Hakimi's fortune was in his mother's name. I would just say his mama. Habuk, 36. Guys, did you hear this? She is 36 years old. Okay? Was seeking a divorce and half the wealth of the 24-year-old soccer star following his indictment by French prosecutors on rape charges back in March. So here is what happened. What happened to standing by my man? So we know this story now, that the way the things are going is looking like she even set up Hakimi. This woman is 36 years old. Hakimi is 24. So she wants to use him as her retirement plan. But she got her own money. But that is not enough. She wants a part of that 70 million. So here we go. However, Hakimi, who hails from Morocco, has no properties or money under his name, as his fortune is all under his mother's name. Instead, Hakimi is estimated to be worth 70 million and makes 215,000 per week. So Hakimi makes 215,000 per week, so like over $1 million every month. Court officials determined this after a book filed for divorce, telling her that even his PSG salary was registered under his mother. Amazing. Look, men are celebrating Hakimi all over the world. In fact, they said they have named the entire year of 2023 the year of Ashraf Hakimi. Not just the month, they said the whole year. The feminists are pissed off. Some are jumping off buildings. Some are laying in front of the trains. Just, they cannot handle this story. But wait till I bring you the footages of what happened in court. It will blow your mind. Court officials determined this after a book filed for divorce, telling her that even his PSG salary. So she filed for divorce and they told her, look, Hakimi is broke. Hakimi is a little boy. He cannot handle all this money. All the money goes into his mama's bank account. The only money that is left is those are for taxes. So 80% of his salary goes into his mama's account. When news came out that Hakimi had been indicted on rape charges, Abuk went on holiday with their 2 children in Dubai. It was later reported that she decided to want a divorce. She didn't stand by her man. She wanted that money. Hakimi and Abuk were married in February 2020. So, less than 2 years, this woman, she wanted that money. Mama said, nah. It's not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Car designer Chris, thank you, car designer Chris, for the super chat. Car designer said, my hero. Yes. Hakimi, this news have sent waves all over. Like social media, people went crazy. Men are saying, finally, good news comes out of a courtroom in a divorce settlement. So this woman thought, okay, you know what? Let me come in real quick. I'm gonna tie him down with 2 babies, and we would set up this some type of incident, and then boom, I'm just gonna divorce him. We'll go to court of public opinion. But guys, the only place that was able to bring you the footage in court. This was very hard to get this footage, but we managed to plant, our investigators there in court, so that I can bring you guys the exact story. Here we go.
Conclusion. Mr. Ashraf Hakimi, the court has come to a conclusion. Mr. Ashraf Hakimi, the law states that due to the divorce, your lovely wife here is going to walk away with half of all your belongings. So, Mr. Hakimi, how much are you actually worth? I don't get shishi.
What do you mean?
What is the meaning of this? Does he think we're here to joke? This ain't no joke, boy. You can ask my mama right there. Yes, all his money is with me. God damn, I better plot twist. Well, I'm afraid I'm going to have to close this case then. Hakimi, you monster.
You dirty mama's boy. You will pay for this.
I don't think you understand, baby. I know they pay for shit.
In the trap, they deliver like dominoes. Not for real, we gon' pop it like King Cole. You a shrimp, I take your bitch and pop it over. We gon' stay to the man.
All right. So the feminists are pissed off. So you guys see what happened in court, right? You guys saw everything for yourself. So they brought Hakimi in, as you can see. They're like, hey, yo, Hakimi, we know you make all this money. We are about to, we want half of everything. And Hakimi's like, I don't have shit. They said, where's the money? He said, my mama got the money over there. So, yeah, the mama helped to pull the reverse Uno. This woman did not see this coming. So she's been pissed off. So we have another footage since this all happened. Hakimi gave his first interview. So let us see what Hakimi said. Let me do my copyright disclaimer here. Here we go. Give me a moment. All right. So guys, let me bring you the interview that Hakimi gave since this whole thing happened. As usual, we have to rely on our African correspondents because, we've been noticing every time we rely on white people and the Western people, the Africans lose the court case. But in this Hakimi saga, the Africans are reporting this accurately. Let's see what Hakimi got to say.
There's update on Hakimi's and his wife case. So now that Hakimi do not have any dime to his name, literally 18% of his salary monthly, apparently £1 million, goes directly to his mom. And meanwhile, £200,000, like 20% of that salary, goes to tax, tax for the government. So now that Hakimi do not have any dime to his name, so the court are kind of like coming up with a solution. So the news goes like this. Hakimi said to get half of his wife's net worth after she filed for divorce.
Exactly. You guys heard that. So in the twist, you know where the twist came from? So since Hakimi, obviously have no money to his name, no money. So the court have decided that because the woman, she's got a lot of money. She's worth $2 million. Okay. Even though people want to sit here and accuse Hakimi of having all this money. No, Hakimi don't have any money. So the court wants the woman to give half to Hakimi. And I support this court's decision. And here's what I want you guys to do. Men, let us come together. Let's help Hakimi. In fact, I am going to set up a legal fund called the Hakimi Legal Fund because he has nothing. His mama have decided that since Hakimi did not listen to, the advice when she told her, be careful of these old women. They can put all this makeup on, but this is a Jezebel. Okay? This is a Jezebel. What is a 30-year-old woman doing hanging around 18-year-old boys, 18-year-old football players? Oh, Aji, nakam, luba. Guys, so now Hakimi is in punishment. He's not getting enough allowance from his mama. So if you guys can, hit the cash app here so we can help contribute to help Hakimi, collect half of this money, because you guys know this woman is not going to go down without a fight. She's not going to go down without a fight. She doesn't want to give up half of that wealth she has, even though the court have ordered that. So Hakimi will have to help him get a lawyer. We would have to help him get a lawyer. So guys, please contribute to the Hakimi Legal Fund so we can help him get half of the wealth from this woman.
Hakimi will get half of his ex-wife property, estate, now that she has filed for divorce. So the case will be like, the woman will say, no, why will I give Hakimi's half of my property? I don't think she's going to agree to give Hakimi half of her property. If I am Hakimi, I'm going to sue her and I will take half of our property. I see some women are out there not really happy with this news. Not happy with the way things are going. They are saying, oh, it's a baby boy, it's a mama's boy. Please, that is why women do not like mama's boy. All those women forgot that tomorrow they will be mothers. So are you going to allow a woman to take everything? Put yourself in Hakimi's mom's shoes. Do you know the sacrifices? Do you know the sacrifices this woman did? In a recent interview, I'm going to read you an article directly from Hakimi and what he said about his mom. Check this out. He said, everything I have belongs to my mom. She sacrificed a lot to get me to where I am now.
Did you guys hear this? See, Hakimi's mama black. Okay. Look, Hakimi, I heard his favorite song he sings is, I love my mama. She's my favorite girl. So this woman, these feminists are coming out trying to shame Hakimi, talking about, oh, Hakimi is a mama's boy. But these women don't this is why they don't want your mama to be involved in these relationships. Yes, I understand. Some mamas are very nosy, but let mama fight these Jezebels for you. I'm telling you, because your mama knows their trick. I mean, that is, you have to assess your mom's own, sense first. But some of you know your mom have told you, look, stay away from her. You did not listen. You just follow the beauty. But look at what happened. She was planning on cleaning him up. But mama wasn't going to let that happen.
I can't afford to lose everything I have to divorce and make my mom suffer heartbreak. The one who loves me truly and unconditionally is my mom. I love her so much. I took her out of poverty and I won't send her back to poverty. My mom cleaned the houses and my father was a street vendor. We came from a modest family.
So did you hear that? Hakimi said he got his mom out of poverty. You know, he ain't about to send her back there. It's not gonna happen. And his father was a street vendor, so he wasn't gonna let that happen.
That has always struggled to earn a living. Today, I fight every day for them. They sacrifice themselves for me. They deprive my brothers of many things for me to succeed. Hakimi appreciates his family more than anything else. So tell me, as a girlfriend, didn't you know about this? Have you seen the videos of Hakimi and his mother on the net? You see how close they are? Have you seen Hakimi's father? Do you know the thing that he did for Hakimi? Deprive his other brothers just so Hakimi can get a bright future? And you coming from nowhere because he was married to you for 2 years and dated you for many years, you think you have the right to 50% of his entire life earnings, savings, whatever he owns in this life?
All right. So guys, as you can hear there, you know, you got the story. That was from our correspondent from Lagos. Thank you, Baba Tunde, all the way from Lagos. You see, he gave us his 2 cents about what happened. And the man is, like he said if he were Hakimi, he would be suing. So we would have to make that happen because, you see, this is preemptive now. So let us help Hakimi raise some funds so he can sue this Jezebel and get half of, what is due to him. So, since he didn't have anything. So, guys, the feminists are pissed off at this. They are outraged. You would have think, they'll be like, oh yeah, you go, like some of you be like, oh, Hakimi's mama is black, she pulled a 4D chess move against this Jezebel. Oh, no. They are pissed off. Let me show you how pissed off some of these feminists have been. Here we go. Let me give you a taste.
For this, and saying his mom is so awesome too. I wonder how the 24-year-old girl feels about that.
Now, you guys saw those comments, and listen, this is just degeneracy at its finest among.
So guys, are you guys here? So guys, this is the feminists getting pissed off. So Cynthia G is giving her 2 cents. Cynthia G is very upset at Hakimi for whatever reason. Here we go.
A group of men who promote that they want a traditional woman, but in the traditional men themselves. What you saw in those comments is the way in which it seems that the male mind is made up of partial degeneracy and partial contradictions. Because in one breath, they want to sit here and talk about traditional women, Andrew Tate being one who constantly talks about it himself. Yet they want to jump into the feminist mind when it comes to marriage and passing down wealth. Traditionally, if you want a traditional woman, she does not work. She is at home. Traditionally, the man passes down wealth to the woman. The feminist perspective is that that does not happen. So you have a bunch of men in the comment section talking about feminists and 304s when they are the 304s themselves, and they are feminist minded themselves, while espousing feminist sentiments. A woman getting half of a man's earning is traditional, 100% traditional. But these bandits don't know what traditional is because they are not traditional men. How do you sit up there and say that you want a woman and you only value women who don't have jobs, don't have educations, don't have any ability to fend for themselves? They're simply just attractive, feminine, fit, and friendly, but then complain when you have to pass down wealth and resources to her. The bottom line here.
So, guys, I know you guys are like, we prefer the Nigerian correspondents, but I just wanted you guys to hear, the feminist. That's Cynthia G. So she is very, very upset at this. She said, men should be happy to pass over the wealth to the woman. So these women are telling you, like, yeah, they are coming there to get half of your wealth. When did you ever see these women come out and call foul on how the court rules? The court has been ruling against men. So, American men, have been getting played for years. They have been getting played for years. But you see, what do they say? Oh, it's all fair. In California, men are being railroaded in the court system where people have 50-50. I'm talking 50-50 custody. And in this 50-50, the women still collect child support from the men. And how is that fair? But here we go.
Is that you have men who are emboldened by the fact that women have allowed them to run amok, that we have acquiesced to this level of degeneracy. At the end of the day, you should not be marrying them. You should be building up yourself, creating your own wealth so that you don't have to depend on a bandit like this. They want this woman to stay in a relationship with a bandit who didn't care about his marriage vows at all and who violated his marriage by allegedly raping a woman in his marital bed.
So did you hear this? So what happened to, like proving yourself innocent in court? What happened to that? How do we know this man is not being accused? Just like, many stories we've heard. So guys, I'm just giving you a taste of knowing exactly that you don't have any friends amongst these women. A lot of you that run around these women, people like Cynthia G, these women are vicious. So you would think they would celebrate, this, Hakimi's mother and say, oh, Hakimi's mother is the greatest mom ever. And guys, this is how it goes. If you have a real mom, I'm not talking about these gold digging moms these days. I'm talking real mama who has your interests, your best interests at heart. This is what they will do for you. They would protect you against women like her because they see them from miles away. But in this day and age, how many of you or how many people out there can put money in their mama's name and that money would be there? I mean, from the way I'm seeing things going, not a whole lot. So, they'd like to say, oh, why don't you do prenup? Sure, prenup. Don't let people fool you guys. Dr. Dre had a prenup. How did that prenup help him? They can go to court and reverse that. That's what I'm telling you. The game is rigged against you. Now you guys see why men all over the world are celebrating Hakimi. For those of you that are just coming in, let me give you a taste of what happened in court here before we get to Cynthia G again.
Has come to a conclusion. Mr. Ashraf Hakimi, the law states that due to the divorce, your lovely wife here is going to walk away with half of all your belongings. So, Mr. Hakimi, how much are you actually worth? I don't get shishi.
What do you mean?
What is the meaning of this? Does he think we're here to joke? This ain't no joke, boy. You can ask my mama right there. Yes, all his money is with me. God damn, I better plot twist. Well, I'm afraid I'm going to have to close this case then. Oh, Hakimi, you monster.
You dirty mama's boy. You will pay for this.
I don't think you understand, baby. I know they pay for shit.
Did you guys hear that? Hakimi is not paying anything. Hakimi is gonna get his half back. Here we go.
But this is why they say they want that traditional woman. They want a woman who has to stay around and take their abuse. This is not about whether or not she helped him earn whatever it is that he has. And now that the cat is out the bag, do you think that this is going to fly in the court? This is why I say bandits are really not smart. Now,
yeah, so that was Cynthia G there, okay?
So guys, did you hear this? So Cynthia G is very, very upset. You know, like you ask yourself, like, why is she mad? What is that all about? So let me drop the link here. I want to hear men around the world and women too to call in, touch on the topic from the first simp, the Gambian simp, who I don't know if he would be called a simp, but you know what they say, a fool would soon part ways with their money. So I dropped the link there. Hop on, let me hear what you gotta say. Okay, give me a moment here. Let's see. Let me make sure that. All right. All right. So, Rasmois, welcome to the Afridamus Report. Unmute yourself. Rasmois, can you hear me? Okay. Guys, hit the link. Come on through. Guys, this is really crazy. Just imagine. Imagine you were Hakimi. You got your dream, and then all of a sudden, this old, because she's older than him, way older than him, like 12 years. Hakimi is only 24 years old. Can you imagine that? If he was your boy, or just simply knowing what this woman had in mind, what she wanted to do to him. And some people would come here, they would tell us this is justice. In fact, people's idea of justice is completely skewed. Completely. Because time and time again, men, I'm telling you, men get dragged into American court system. That's why, like there was a player, Terrell Owens, and many other. These men have accumulated millions of dollars playing football. But how did they lose half of their wealth? Through child support, divorce. Divorce is the most common one. Dr. Dre, the latest victim. So Hakimi is definitely, he's been a hero for the men. Solomon Aiden said, "Don't marry the Akata, you will lose all your bag." Look, this woman here, she is Spanish, and I'm just saying, this feminist thing have become international. Rasmo is called back in. I don't know what happened to your network, but hit the link, call back in. Bibi Rodriguez said, "Ras, when you get your African queen, you won't be so lucky. Your savings will be her dowry. Catch up, trick." Well, you're trying to pick on Ras Moise. Bibi Rodriguez is always looking for trouble. Let me bring in Ras Moise here. Ras Moise, are you there? Unmute yourself. Rasmus, can you hear me?
Doing, my brother.
All right, there you are. There you are. I couldn't hear you in the beginning. Rasmus,
Okay, can you hear me now?
yes,
How
yes,
you
I
doing
can
today,
hear
my
you.
brother?
I am
Yes, I
doing
can hear
well.
you loud and clear.
Yeah, what about yourself, man? What do you think about 2023? They said
Oh,
2023 is now, going to be the year of Ashraf Hakimi. What do you think about that idea? Because they said no man has won like him in a long time.
oh, can you repeat that again? Sorry, I kind of lost connection.
No, I said Hakimi is being named
Mm-hmm.
this year. 2023 is going to be named the year of Ashraf Hakimi because
Oh,
this
it's
man.
beautiful, man. It is beautiful, man. Like, listen, a lot of men in this world need to take lessons from Ashraf Hakimi. What this
Yeah,
man did, man, is gonna save a lot of men. A lot of men from different race, from different creed, from different background. Oh man, it's man. I was so delighted when I seen that news. Oh man, I was so ecstatic. I was like,
yeah.
yes, yes, this is a
You,
win for all men,
you
for
said
all men. I
finally,
don't care what your
finally.
background is. This is a win for
Hey,
all men. Yeah,
what do you
I'm
think
taking
about
notes, man.
the
Oh, it's
Senegalese simp?
beautiful. Listen, yeah.
That Senegalese simp flying. Do you think he's a simp or that woman need to pay back all she stole from that man?
Listen, that man is a fool, man. Like for you to spend like all your money in that woman, knowing that woman doesn't really give a damn about you. That's kind of what happened to me, in my previous relationship. Like I was a simp, and I admit that I was a
Oh,
simp.
oh, oh,
That's
okay.
how I got
So,
two
so,
kids.
oh, so you're familiar with that what that man did?
Oh, I'm very familiar with that. I'm very familiar with that, man. Listen, don't waste your money on women, man. Like focus on yourself first. Invest in yourself. Put yourself first. Put yourself first up behind everything, and then the women come last. Like women always come last. Don't make your women come first. Like women always come last. Like focus on your purpose and what you want to do with your purpose, and then women will follow. Period. And that's what I'm doing right now, man. So I absolutely love what Ashraf Hakimi is saying. Audrey,
Guys, guys, take it from Rasmoy. See, he came and told you guys he used to be that simp. And to be a simp, for a man to admit it, clearly he's teaching you guys something here that you need to learn from first-hand experience. And Rasmus, what do you think about Hakimi's mama? I think she should get a Nobel Peace Prize for being the best mama of the
oh
century.
man.
What do you think?
Not only she should get the Nobel Peace Prize, like she should get like every top awarded achievement from every government in every country. In America, you got the highest medal of honor. I think she should get that. She should get
Yeah,
the highest medal of honor in every African country, in every
yeah.
European country, in every Asian country. She should get like the highest prestige of honor. She deserved that, man. I wish I had a mother like that, man. I mean, I had a mother like that. It's unfortunate my mother passed, but man, I love Akimi's mother, man. Hey,
But you
she
know
could
what's
adopt me.
crazy?
Hey, listen, I
You
forgot
know,
this. If she's
what do you
open
think
for
her mama?
adoption,
What do you
if
think
she
her
open
mama
for
was thinking?
adoption, she can adopt
Go.
me. Her mama can adopt me. I would be happily to be her son. Oh, I love her, man. Like she's the greatest.
You
She's the GOAT.
how come like here in America, right? What do
Yeah.
you think is the reason why? Like because the women are the ones that initiate court case. They took men to court, shake them out, right? But the story continues on. Do you how come these women do not, help their sons like Hakimi's mama is doing? What do you think? What is behind that? Because
You see after diamonds.
you heard Cynthia G, right? We would come
Yeah.
to that part, but what is it? Do you think Like, what is behind it? How come they
I
don't
can
teach their
explain.
sons the game?
A lot of times, because these women, the type of men like they chose to lay down with, they have resentment. Like they put all their anger and their hatred towards their son, so they don't really love their son like that. And that's the main reason why that you see a lot of black men and other men in the manosphere. As a matter of fact, a lot of them be
Right.
talking very ill
You're
about
right.
their mother. You
Right.
know,
Right.
and that's
I've
the
heard.
reason why.
I've heard them. Yeah.
Yep, that's the reason why.
So
But
what?
hey,
Like, what is Cynthia G mad about?
listen, Cynthia G, in the word of my young brother Judy, she's a nincompoop. She's a piece of crap.
Judah,
She's
call in
lack of
if you're
everything.
watching. Yeah.
Like she's lack of everything. This is a woman Afrodamis that's a child by a Pookie. You talk about how black men are not doing this, how black men are not doing that, but yet you chose to open your leg and lay down with a man that has a bunch of kids by different women. Why why do you go against the
Oh,
stuff that
she got a
you
baby
talk
with a
about?
Pookie.
Oh yeah, she
Okay.
got a baby by a Pookie, and that dude got a bunch of kids by different women. But yet you have the nerve to talk about, oh, how black men are this or how black men are that. Like now when she's talking about black men, she's not talking about black men in America. She's talking about black men everywhere across the
International.
globe.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she,
Yeah. I totally picked up on that because it's like, you know, I thought maybe they would be like, oh man, this mom's mom, she is the best mom. Look at her, guide her son, protect his wealth. Because it's like they've always said, making the money is not as hard as to keep the money. This is what they mean. Because look, it's like the Serengeti out here. Once you get
yes.
that bag, even look at the lions. When the lions get their kill, here comes the hyenas trying to grab it. So this woman was trying to suck this young man dry.
She's a scavenger. That's what she
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
I mean, she
But
doesn't go for her own kill. Like she would rather wait until someone else does the kill for her, and then she
right,
goes and then she goes to feed whatever that's left of the kill. So she's a scavenger, and I have zero respect for scavenger. I have
yeah.
no respect for her.
But
She
but
could
you
go
know,
to hell
like
for her
the
like that.
the Gambian one who received all the money and stuff. You know, what do like how would you describe her? Because she took these under the promise of getting married. But now, right, you got Jezebel's talking about the same thing. These
Hmm.
feminists are saying it's a gift. He shouldn't have given that to her. If he didn't, it's like, hold up, wait a minute. It's not like he went and gave this to any random girl. So
Yep.
you being a recovering simp, what would what would you tell men? Like who just separate themselves from their money and then later, because you see with most women, not all, most women, if they give you something, it's investment. If you give it to
Right.
them, it's a gift.
Hmm.
Yeah, she's definitely, like BB says, she's an apex predator. That's the
Oh
truth.
yeah, she is, man. She's the ultimate apex predator.
Yeah,
See,
she's an apex predator. I
see,
think these both
my take
women,
on this.
they're apex predators. Like,
Right.
yeah,
My take on this is, okay, you're giving all your asset to this woman. What are you getting in return? If you're not getting nothing in return, dump this woman. Period. Dump her. Let her go. Find another woman. Don't waste your time. Don't waste all your money Don't waste
No,
your time, energy, and
but
all your money in that woman.
see, they
Yeah.
have that's the thing around the Senegambia there. They even do movies about it. They have this thing where this
Mm-hmm.
woman they would lure you in. It's like a spider's web. Like
Mm.
it's like because this woman, look at her, she was flying to Dubai, Paris with this man, receiving her stuff gifts from him, money, jewelry, but all along she knew she didn't want to marry this man. She didn't have she's obviously she's not a good woman. She doesn't have the integrity to just say, no, thank you. I don't want to marry you. But she all along planned it out. Just like this woman here.
Yeah,
She
she's a
came in.
succubus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she came in. She she thought the moment she thought she had the upper hand, she moved in for the kill. But
Mm-hmm.
she wasn't ready for the card that was waiting for her.
You see,
The
after
mama was
diamond,
like, the mama is
one thing
like,
I would
hell
say,
no.
yeah, go ahead, brother. Yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
mama is like, hell no. Go ahead. Sorry.
yeah. Yeah, one thing I would say that Hakimi made a mistake. Hakimi should have never ever had kids by this woman.
Right.
That's one thing. That's one thing. Like it did. Like it made a tremendous error by having like two kids by this woman. Now she would forever like he would forever be attached to this woman, even though they're going
Right.
to be separated. He would forever attached to this woman because they have children together. But other than that, man, it's job well done, man. Congratulations to my Moroccan brother. Job
And
well done.
the court has ruled that, now she gotta give half of her wealth to Hakimi. Because we know Hakimi is broke.
Oh, of course.
Hakimi have
I
been
would
a
go
bad
for it,
boy.
man.
Hakimi
I
have
would
been
go for it.
Yeah, Hakimi have been a bad boy. So now his mama is putting him on $2 a week allowance. So he
Hmm.
cannot afford a lawyer. So I said, all men here come together. I set up a Hakimi legal fund just in case this woman doesn't voluntarily give up the money. Hakimi can take her to court so he can collect his
Oh yeah.
money.
Drop the GoFundMe and then I will and I will
Yeah,
I will give him money.
yeah,
I,
that's
I I
right.
would donate. I
Yeah,
would definitely donate.
the
Hakimi,
Hakimi legal
Hakimi,
fund.
yeah. Hakimi need to do the same thing that she attempted to do to Hakimi.
Right.
Get whatever money that she has in her bank. Period.
The-
Man, it's beautiful, man. I
it-
love seeing things like that.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Make me proud, bro.
I mean, it looks like men all over are celebrating it,
Oh yeah.
and the feminists are pissed off. They are trying to use the same shaming language, talking about, oh, he's a mama's boy, you know.
Don't fall for the bait. It's all a
Yeah,
bait. I used to fall in that, in that category, but now it's forget everything, man. And a lot of these women, like they came to you as a chameleon. A lot of them, like they be talking about, oh, our modern women are acting like this and then they're acting like that, but yeah, they're talking about themselves.
right.
You cannot be this naive when it comes to women, because most of the time, like they be faking the funk, man. They be faking the funk because a lot of these women are fake. Not all, not all, but most.
So, do you think Hakimi's next wife would be a half dress, you know, Jezebel, or he's gonna get a village girl?
I think you should go for a village girl. Go to Morocco, go to the Atlas Mountains, and find yourself a beautiful Berber woman, a traditional conservative Berber woman. Period. Leave the city girl alone, man. The city girls are the 304. They'll forever be the 304s.
And
No
the
matter
wife,
where they
she's
at.
she's dressed like 3 or 4 constantly.
Oh, of course. Look at this
She,
woman.
she's older than him, dressed like a 3 or 4. Like really, it's just one of those things. The man is young, he's not fully mature. He's
24 years old, man. Man, I wish I was 24 years old. I mean, I'm 31 right now, but I wish I was 24 years old. This woman is 12 years your senior. That woman is a pervert. She's a pervert. She should be locked up and go to jail for that.
Well,
man,
you're not gonna get the feminist blessing on that one. Let's bring in Kidola. Kidola, welcome to the Afridamus Report. Kidola, are you there?
Yeah, you hearing me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Kidola, what do you think about this story? You know, let's start with the first one. That Aisha woman who this man spent all this money on her for wedding, took her to Paris, took her to Dubai, gave her money to go buy wedding clothes in Nigeria, opening business, buying her villas. But now she absconded with the money, but he's taking her to court to take the money back. What do you think about that story there?
The story is crazy, man. Afrodamus, man, let me thank you for, for your intellectual moves and everything. We Africans are happy to have you, man. Other people that appreciate your intellectual content and everything.
Thank you.
I know there's people who try to hate you. Guy like Kala Abumani, I was in their show, and there was the guy was talking about you talk American, but I said that was an intellectual person. You cannot just start hating him. You understand?
Yeah.
If you want that show, we were having a fight in that show anyway. I said you hate Africans, but you want to come to Africa and occupy Africa, but you people don't want the Africans there.
They were having a show talking crap again.
Yeah, about you, man. Kala and all those things. I think Kala is a very lowly human being.
Yeah.
And I kind of like after them, You see, these guys that are coming to, let me go. These guys are coming to Africa who say they run traveler show. They are a bunch of criminals. That's just the truth. They're scammers. Let me go down to your program, bro.
Yeah.
You see, gold diggers come in different forms and different shapes.
Right.
They pretend they love you. They pretend they're with you. I think Africa is different compared to the Western world. You understand me?
Right. Right.
And I think that man have right to take back his money because the agreement, the lady didn't fulfill her agreement, and the lady came as a scam.
Yeah, but Kidola, why is he in a hurry to give out all that money though?
Because when scammers, scamming theory is all the same theory. You understand? The theory of scammers are the same. They are the same statistics. It's not far from each other. It's the same equation and the same equation, the same answers. Different formula a little bit. What you see here is when scammers want to scam you, they will seize your heart and seize your brain. That emotion, they cage you. So when they're able to cage you, you will not the sense of you don't have the ability to reason so much anymore.
But Kidola, here a twist on this story. The twist I left out for people. So her too, right? The man bought her all these cars. So they also pulled the trick on her. And I heard they took all the cars. They said someone was coming to pick them up for something before he filed the court case. And they tricked her and took all the cars from her too. So she wants to sue for that too.
Is she they stay in Africa, right? They live in Africa, right?
Yeah, in Gambia.
If I were that lady, I would be very alive.
Huh?
If I were that lady, I'll be scared because you have to understand Africans don't play.
Right.
That man have all the means to do something, but see, there's the first step now. Take her to court, try to get your money back, and if she refuses to pay that money back, and you deal with a very rich guy like that, very rich, one of the richest guys in Gambia, what do you think will happen? That guy's going to jail, first of all. You see, Africans will go not just only after you, they'll go after your father and your whole family.
Right.
With that money they have, they will go after your whole family, want to seize everything. You understand? So it's different. That's why it's different from Western world. You can see what happened to see, in Western world, they will cripple you. That's why you see that Western men sometimes you wonder they reduce Western men that sometimes they speak the language of female language. You
No,
understand me?
see, yeah, see, they are brainwashed to take L's here,
Yes,
and the
yes,
system is completely rigged.
yes.
Speaking
So
of the system being rigged, what do you think about Hakimi reversing it
what do
against
you
this
think?
gold digger?
What do you think? What do you think? A typical I keep mother is black African.
Yeah,
What do you think? What a typical African mother would do to his son?
yeah.
What you see, smartness. African women are very very smart. That lady's not going to allow this other lady to come up. Just took the wet. The money, the Akimi money is already in Morocco. It's not even in Spain. It's not even in Morocco.
It's probably not even in the capital. It's in the village.
Yeah, Akimi money is back where it's supposed to be, back home.
Yeah.
You understand? So what you see now is a typical smart mother. You say, wait a minute, who are you? Because some of these girls in Europe have been chasing these footballers for a very long time and duping them. I don't know if you heard about an African guy from Senegal,
Oh, Iebua.
your boy.
Yeah, the woman, took all his money and he became poor. Oh, did you hear about Asamoah Gyan, the Ghanaian star? When that woman tried to divorce and take his money too, they found that he only has $600. He has only $600 in his bank account. Now, they said, Asamoah, where's all the millions? He said, hey, I'm broke.
It's gone.
It's all gone.
It's gone.
Yeah.
They will shift everything, clean everything up. You see, because these guys have most I don't say all Africans, but most Africans have where to guard their money because they have exit point. You understand? If you think you can hold them in Europe, they also have exit point. They will just transfer the money out to their countries. You understand?
Right.
So I was surprised. Nobody's talking about that Senegalese guy that got broke.
Yeah, Iboy, yeah. Yeah, he went broke.
7 million euros were just, I think euros were just gone.
Pounds.
Oh, 7 million pounds were just gone.
Yeah.
You understand? So you have to be guided. You have to be in everything. See, because in Europe, those days, there's no called Gold-Diggers Club. They would chase anything. Balotelli was one of them. You know?
Oh, Mario Balotelli?
Yeah.
Yeah, what happened to him?
A lady deceived him or took his sperm, then went to have a child.
Yeah.
You know, so you have to pay for that child support, you know. And different there's other guy, I don't know, from Congo or Ivory Coast, one of these guys, I think play in France. You know, the guy always have white beards and everything. He and the British woman want to buy a house in Morocco, the boy has it in England, everything. Oof, the lady divorced this guy, so part of that property was just gone. You understand? So I don't think this look, when you suffer, you know how to hold your money. You don't want to be friend of poverty. You understand?
Right.
Me? So that's what the mother did. The mother said, no, poverty is gone and it's gone out of this family forever. You understand me?
Yeah.
So bring me your money. Then with that money is the money is a company. You understand me?
Yes.
The money is a company.
Right.
The boy is an employee. That's just all.
Yeah.
So
well, that's what he said. That's what Hakimi said. Everything he's got is for his mom. He said he works for his mom.
Yeah, the money is a company, so the money is no longer even in anywhere near Europe. The money is gone to Morocco, to Africa. Is the money just there sleeping? You know, everything is just there. So I think that this girl will get sick. I think she'll be very ashamed of herself. I think in a way, systematically, they will also get those two children away from that lady. That's just all.
You know, Kidola, what they did to Balotelli, they that was common. They did that to basketball players, a lot of them here. You know, famous stars. They call it the condom game, where these women would take their condom, like they just, inject the semen into themselves. So these guys are like, oh, I used a condom, but you didn't put pepper, hot sauce in
Yeah,
it.
let's test it there when the baby is being born. Let's test it there and there. It's yours.
Right.
Then you lose millions because people you're working hard for money, but somebody just coming to haunt you. You understand me? It's a game. This is a game of the throne. It's just like when you have money. If you win the lottery, family members, friends want to haunt you and want to eat your money. These girls it's not now, but now they are very vicious. You
Yeah.
understand me?
Especially here in America.
They send agents on you to study you. Where do you hang out? What is your club?
See,
What kind of
Kidola, did you hear what Rasmoy said? Rasmoy said he used to be a simp and he doesn't like the simpist game.
What is a simp? What is it kind of like American terms? What is a simp? What mean of a simp?
Well, let me explain. Like, I think, well, a simp is like someone, like a man that is willing to do anything for his woman, but his woman does not contribute back what the man has done for him. So, like, the woman doesn't give back. Like, you can give like everything that you ever have to that woman.
You're just like naive about worshiping.
Reciprocate. The woman does not reciprocate.
It's just like a simple-minded.
Okay. Somebody like trying to do.
Yeah. Well, it also means that a simple-minded person.
Like somebody always try to do good things, good face.
Right.
To be nice, super nice to.
But you don't know you are being.
You're
being used.
Yeah. See, you have to treat every lady as a hookup, dog. That's just the truth.
That's how I see them now, man. Like pump and dump. That's my main motto. Pump and dump. Like
if you have money, you don't have
to my standard. I'm just gonna use you like for recreational use only. Period.
The moment you have money, you cannot find a true love. That's just the truth. If you're very rich, there's nothing like true love. True love doesn't exist.
Emeka said another reason why you should not have sex before marriage. Rasmus, did you hear that? Emeka said no sex before marriage.
Oh, I agree with that. Like even the Bible said that, man. Like don't have sex before marriage. I absolutely agree with that. And that's one thing, I truly did. I truly wish I could take that back, but hey, man, things happen. But after that story you were explaining to Kidola, well, I think the rapper Drake did that. Like Drake had sex with that woman, and then when he finished having sex with that woman was trying to take like the condom out of the trash, that not knowingly know that the Drake had put hot sauce on that condom. So when she got that condom out of that trash, like she kind of rubbed it in her vagina for that, because like when you have sex with condom, you have some semen left in the condom. So she rubbed that in her vagina, she got burned out. She got burned out.
Yep, that happened. And did she try to sue Drake for it?
Oh yeah, she tried to sue Drake, but Drake ended up winning the case against her, so that was good. That was a win for men.
You see, Kidola, how vicious West America is. This men have to, it's like, it's like a jungle.
Yeah, that's what that's what the mother of Hakim is very, very smart. I think they live in Europe or something like that, right? And you be see when you poor, you see things differently. This lady is poor lady who be hearing news about the other women that dogging other footballers, taking their money away from them and everything. I don't want that to happen. And this guy is also very young. I know who will learn for this, or the guy that will learn for this also is a guy called Killer Bope. You understand me? You see, Africans are terrified by these people coming to take away this money from them. What happened to the Belgian guy from this Senegal guy that happened to what happened to Belgium? I think most African guys learn real love from it. You understand? Real love from it. Because you cannot just be, look, when you have money, you are like, when you have money, you are like, Michael Jackson. Everybody love you. A lady, even when you're ugly as Golira, they'll tell you are very beautiful, you're very handsome. They just want your money.
Exactly.
So they don't want your money. So money is beauty. When you don't have money, you're not beautiful. You know what I'm saying? So it's just about the actual fact. When you're broke, you can fight through love because you're broke as you have nothing to offer. Purpose, maybe says
so Kidola, I'm gonna raise fund for Hakimi because since Hakimi have no money now, but the judge said Hakimi have to receive half of the wife's money. She's got 2 million. So we want to help Hakimi get some legal money because his mama is giving him only $2 a week now, So we want to help him get a lawyer. Don't you think that's a great idea?
Oh, that's a great idea because you see, Hakimi, even mama will buy Hakimi a hamburger to the court. because Hakimi broke. You have no money. So the lady have to be prepared to share some money. Instead of 2 million, at least give Hakimi 600,000.
Yeah.
You understand? Otherwise, you cannot expect a guy the mama is buying hamburger to the court.
Yeah.
You want the guy to start paying for the lawyers.
Exactly.
Some shoes. It's a young guy. Hakim would like some Jordans. Maybe would like to buy Audi. What is your guys?
Kidola, even Hakimi's clothes is in his mom's name. Even
everything. Have you ever seen the World Cup? Hakimi was kissing the mother forehead continuously.
Right.
Hakimi is a pure mama boy, and is the breadwinner of that family. Hakimi is an employee. You understand me? So the mother is the boss. See the father. You see when you have a smart woman, right? You allow her to run things. The man is just behind the scene, not talking. But see, this lady handle this boy, handle the financial aspect. That's what you expect for a very smart African lady.
And Hakimi, maybe his mom also have a good plan in place so they can get these children too.
Yeah. I think Hakimi money is for, I think it's a total family money. And that lady will submit those 2 children to Hakimi later because he will not want those children to suffer. That is the truth. Those children, that is a plan. They will get those 2 children out of that lady's hand. It's a game. This is right from the beginning. Look, a mother can see a Jezebel straight from far.
Right.
Our mother to 9 months is not a joke. You understand? 9 months is not a joke, man. She see things. They say, okay, bring this money, boy. I'll be giving you some money, pocket money to buy sweets, to buy shawarma.
Yeah.
You want money for sneakers?
You're absolutely correct.
Yeah, I'll give you some money.
Guys, this one I'm gonna do. It's a short show. I'm thinking about doing another one later, different show because the blacks now have a Hispanic problem in their hand.
Okay. I'll let you that show.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good one. I know all about it too, after Damas.
Yeah, they have a Hispanic problem on their hands. So I have to, I was like, usually I would wait, but there's a lot happening in the internet, you see.
After that, I've seen where a Jamaica guy who's Africa for Africans was hating on Dynast in his show. Carla, that was always the Dynast show, was all hating on Dynast in their show.
Really?
They go after you. I came in, they say, Afrodamus Mark. I said, Afrodamus is just an intellectual guy who speaks the facts. You understand? They don't hit, they don't say, oh, why is not talking about the child molested Gambia? I said, look, do you have proof? Gambia is a country with the government.
Right.
You bring proof. Let's see. Why don't you talk about Jamaica? What happened in Gambia is also going on in Jamaica.
Right.
You understand? I said, y'all just have Africa. I said, y'all just have Africans to start picking Africa. I said, look, we know you people don't like Africans. You yourself are Africans for Africa. Just say you're doing it for business.
Exactly. Hold on, let me read this real quick. Jama, thank you for the super chat. Jama said, off topic. Afridamus, if you cover the Sudanese fighting and if you can do a show about it so Africans know what's going on in Africa with Israel, their agenda. Pray for the Sudanese people. Yes, I've been following the Sudanese saga. I'm gonna bring that too. Thank you for the super chat and reminding me of the
You
Sudanese
know,
situation.
they just hate everybody. They hate white people. They hate the guy was calling white people devil. You know, I was shocked. I said, you could start this your mentality in America. I said, but you're a Jamaican even. You know, just you're doing for business.
Who's that? That's that
A guy called is called
Bomani.
Bomani. Yes.
Oh, he was on his channel. Yeah. Oh, that's Carla's boy, I guess.
Yeah, the guys, you know, both of they are scammers. Let me just tell you the truth. Oh, Nigerians are scammers, but you're a fucking scammer also. I think something happened in Ghana, you know, between him and other people.
Yeah.
Now they try to promote Liberia, and he was hating on Danes, that Danes is this, Danes is that. I don't give a damn.
Wait, who was hating on Diners?
Bama was hating on Danes.
Really?
Yeah, I said both you and Danes, you all the same. You know, I don't see no difference between you and Danes. You are just a bunch of, you know, people coming to Africa to say, oh, to show love. You know, like Africans, you doing business.
Well, we have we're gonna have another show. You know, the blacks have a Hispanic problem on their hands.
Oh yeah, I would really like to see that show, how that show goes, because that's
oh man, I can't wait to talk on that topic.
Yeah, they have a Hispanic problem on their hand, you know. So I don't know if they're gonna run back to Africans, but we will see.
No. That should just
stay there. We don't need them, bro. We don't need them.
Nobody's running back to Africa because you can't deal with people that continue. I'm not saying all of them, but it's still like majority of them hate Africans. And I told that guy, I said, but man, what you are doing now, right? Africans don't be surprised. Africa will still know you very, very soon. And I said, look, now even a white person cannot just bring out a camera, even in Nigeria, to start taking pictures because of past pictures that were circulating around. I said that's where Africans will drive people out of Africa very, very soon. So you are just a bunch of people who think Africans don't know what to do. It will take time, but bet you between 9 to 4 years, they will figure out who people are really. This is not really love. You know, this is just fake love. Try to pretend you people love Africans. You just do it for money, bring people in, then pretend you people love Africans. You know, go.
Look at what Audrey said. Bomani had to jump through a back window of his hotel and run away from Ghana. Negropean did a video on it. Oh wow, okay.
Oh yeah, you know, these guys are just Kala was always
They said the police were looking for him in Ghana. Oh wow.
Let me just tell you the truth. Ghana can be pretending to be very, very nice. Ghana can also go after you and hurt you a lot. You understand? That's just the truth. That's just the truth. What they're doing in Gambia, or try to sell things that are not happening in Gambia, try to sell it. They always talk about things that actually say, but Gambia is being wrong. I said, look, do you know the guy that was the president of Gambia before these guys? That guy's no nonsense guy. You know,
right.
People just things like Gambia just run by white people. I said, do you have brave proof?
Everything white people don't run the place. What are they talking about?
No, they just say, you know, because I said, well, what are you contributing? You want to sell me Marcus Garvey? I said, look, let's be honest. We Africa doesn't know nothing about Marcus Garvey, whatever it is.
He's never been to Africa.
Marcus Garvey have nothing to do to Africans. The difference for independence, we have nothing to talk about Marcus. Just we have nothing to talk about Martin Luther King. You know, these are not our problem. We don't know these guys. We don't think about these guys freeing us. South Africa is not being freed by Marcus Garvey. So, you know, South Africa is not being freed by Black Americans. Even South Africa is not being freed by Africans. We just contribute by cutting these white Africans in the UN. That is all. But the people that died for their freedom are the South Africans. Don't come and sell that. Oh, Marcus Garvey. I don't know that guy. You understand? I don't know that guy. Then he was mad. You understand? You know, I told them, I said, sooner or later, Africans will soon discover the Yupo hatred against them. Then they will chase Yupo out of Africa very, very soon. Just watch. When one African country started it, Yupo will be gone for the other African country as fast as possible. You know, that's all.
Exactly. Let's bring in Judah. Judah, are you there?
Oh, yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes. Judah, what do you want to add on to this Hakimi situation? Did you see what his mama did?
Oh man,
Everything is in his mom's name. What do you want to add on to this before we leave?
Right. I want to start by saying that what Hakimi did was haram. As a Muslim guy, putting everything in his mama name is bad. As a Muslim, that's haram.
That is not true. Where did you see this? What part of the Quran did you see this? That this is haram?
The Quran in Quran verse something says people when they get married.
Don't say Quran. Don't say Quran verse something. Which verse?
I don't know what verse it is, but one of my Muslim guy mentioned to me that when you get married to your Muslim wife, everything you and her belongs to each other. So there was no reason for Hakimi putting everything in his mama's name.
In Islam, you know what is haram? A woman taking what she didn't work for, half of your property.
Oh yeah. But they built the empire. They built the empire together.
No, they did not.
Okay, but I'm blaming Hakimi, right? I'm not gonna come here and blame the wife. I'm blaming Hakimi because
nobody's blaming. We're saying that Hakimi,
what he did was a problem, because this is the thing, right? Most people I went online and checked the details. They say he was cheating on his wife. He was doing a lot of things.
Judah, we don't have proof of these things, and also just because you cheat does that mean half of your wealth have to be gone?
Right, but if the wife find it something like that needs divorce,
she can just live with what she came in with. How about that?
But, I mean, they have kids together. I think they have a child.
Yeah, he'll take it. Hakimi will take care of the children. So.
But
Hold on. Judah, your audio is messing up.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's like you go in and out. Say something.
Right. What I was saying is I blame Hakimi for this, right? Because what he did, I don't think it's right to have your mama control your account, a family account, to have everything in your mama's name. I don't think it's right.
Judah, Hakimi he's not complaining. Why do you have a problem with it?
I mean, we talking about it, right? He's not.
No, what I'm saying is
he's complaining about it.
No, you saying he shouldn't have it in his mama's name. He is fine with he trusts his mama. His mama been taking care of him before this Jezebel came along. I see no problem.
Right.
Hakimi trusting his mama. Nothing wrong with that. Are you mad that this woman could not take half of Hakimi's money?
Yes, I'm mad because Hakimi was doing something that wasn't right. So he has the right to be dealt with by the wife. He was cheating.
What kind of man are you? Like, what kind of man?
No. Like the man that I am.
Did you see what happened in court?
I did not see what happened in court.
Okay, let me show you what happened in court, so you know what the court said. Here we go.
Come to a conclusion. Mr. Ashraf Hakimi, the law states that due to the divorce, your lovely wife here is going to walk away with half of all your belongings. So, Mr. Hakimi, how much are you actually worth? I don't get shishi.
What do you mean?
What is the meaning of this? Does he think we're here to joke? This ain't no joke, boy. You can ask my mama right there. Yes, all his money is with me. God damn, I better plot twist. Well, I'm afraid I'm going to have to close this case then. Hakimi, you monster.
You dirty mama's boy. You will pay for this.
I don't think you understand, baby. I know they pay for shit.
I don't think they
So
have been to court yet. I think this
yeah.
is just
Look,
mimic.
look, Judah, we know you are gonna come here and hate on Hakimi. The court has already happened. We had our correspondent in court. He secretly recorded this. Because there's a reason why we planted our reporters in this court for people like you. For people like you. Yeah, you heard it. Hakimi got nothing. In fact, the judge ordered that she pays Hakimi half of her wealth. And we are happy that Hakimi can collect this.
Yeah, man. Like I'm not gonna come here and bash the lady about what she did because there was an immediate cause. If Hakimi didn't did what he did, I don't think the wife will have been or divorced.
Well,
Because what Hakimi into something else. So I'm not gonna come here.
Judah, you gotta fix your audio.
Can you hear me? I believe that is around what he is doing. You can't be having all your account on your mama's name. You have to take care of your family as well. So,
well,
right.
Look,
but based on what Kidola was talking, man, like you see, when it comes to Africa, right, most Africans do not even know the history about other African countries. They want to bring in a different history that does not apply on the continent, right? Say if you meet a Ghanaian, right, you talk about Thomas Sankara, you talk about Sekou Touré and all these other people. I don't think they will be versed with, right, or they will be versed with all these other countries. But when it comes to saying bringing a Pan-African history, these guys that we never knew about, they want you to know about Martin Luther King in Africa. What the heck? Like, why should we know about it? We shouldn't. Like, why should we know about all these guys? We don't have to know about them because that is not our history. Africa should start learning how to do things to, learn their own history and not someone. So it's really ridiculous to have all these things coming into Africa.
No problem. Judah, let's save that for the next show. I'm gonna have you guys give your closing statement so I can take care of some stuff and come back in a few hours and we get on another show here. Rasmois, closing statement. What did you say?
Are you still
what? I don't know what happened there. Go ahead, Rasmois, closing statement. Are you there?
Oh man, my phone got frozen up. Can you hear me?
We can hear you now.
Yes. Listen. What Ashraf Hakimi mother did is it's a great thing. I wish that all mother should take lesson from Ashraf Hakimi mom, and so that they can prep their son, because when their son is going out there, so that they can vet the type of women their son is dealing with, because it's a lesson learned. These women, modern day women, they are predators. So watch out for them, especially if you're a woman, you're raising a son, and like the father is not in your son's life. Just you gotta be very cautious, like to the type of women that your son dealt with, because listen, if you do not educate your son about women, like this cycle gonna keep repeating himself. Listen, I love the topic, man. It's a great show. Man, listen, I am in awe in everything that like his mom did. It's wonderful, man. I love it, and I cannot wait on your next topic when you're talking about Hispanic. And the blacks having problems with Hispanic, because we have an agent in the chat. We have an agent in the chat. Her name is Bibi Rodriguez. That woman is not black. This is a Colombian woman. I don't know. I think she's probably mestizo or some kind of mulatto. But listen, I'm not gonna say nothing right now. So on the next topic, I will talk about the Hispanic people, the Colombian, and what they did. I can never forgive the Colombian what they did to my president. They assassinated my president, Jovenel Moise. May he rest in peace. And that's
thank you very much.
Yeah,
we'll touch on that. Thank you. Kidola, closing statement.
I think all African boys should learn from Hakimi. The perfect example, not just all Africans. I think the Black Americans have to learn for this one also.
Oh, they are celebrating it too.
Keep your money tight. You can't work out for your money. Be in the gym. Your parents are running after you. Spend a lot of money, take care of you. Pay your sports clubs and everything. There's somebody who just come from nowhere, play the love cards, and your money is gone. Just people should learn for Hakimi, man. He pulled out one of the most smartest game I think the whole world have never seen before. That's all, bro.
Thank you, Kidola. Thank you. All right, guys, that was Kidola. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna be closing out because I'm gonna bring another show. As you guys know, there's a lot that's been happening on these streets here, and the blacks have a Hispanic problem. We touched on this, Hakimi. I'm sure I'll be keeping you posted on a whole lot of new things as we go into this story. But hey, I love it. I love the story. It's not too many stories out there that you read, especially when it has to do with divorces where men get a win. Men get railroaded all the time. And, they say, oh, take it like a man. What are you? Aren't you a man? Yeah, I know Judah came in. He wanted to be, I don't know if he's being a male simp or he's for real. But either way, he cannot throw salt on this. Like he said, oh, why did he put it in his mama's name? He's trying to use feminist tactics to shame him. Hey, he likes it. He feels safe. I have no issues with it. Until I see you on the next one, guys, I'm out.
Baby girl love my vibe and I like me too. No roof on my top and my babe see-through. Hating on the pen, don't stop, shit ain't gon' feed you. I've been all on my grind, so why I need you? Baby girl love my vibe and I like me too. No roof on my top and my babe see-through. Hating on the pen, don't stop, shit ain't gon' feed you. I've been all on my grind, so why I need you? Big flex, my swole up. Double cup and I'm pulled up. Niggas hating like hold up. What's the problem? I'm pulled up.